Success is not about strategy, it's about state. Now, you can establish any state, but the preferred state is the Christ consciousness state. There's many books been written, classes been done about the Christ consciousness state. So if state was the solution to establishing wealth, health, wisdom, and great relationships, we would already all have it. So there has to be a missing link or missing ingredient. And the missing link and the missing ingredient is the state must be established when you are in adversity, not when you're in success. Nobody talks about maintaining a positive state while in a negative situation, or very few. So the missing ingredient is the ability to call those things that are not as though they were when they are not, and maintain it regardless of the opposition, regardless of if you're the only one maintaining that disposition, regardless of if all your family and all your friends, your frenemies turn against you and tell you, like they told Job, curse God and die, you still standing. Now I have my book and I got a plethora of content and information to assist you with establishing the now frequency or the Jesus frequency or the Yahushua the Hamashiach frequency. You can put whatever term, whatever label, whatever limit on it that you want. But it's not about the term, the label, or the limit. It's about the implementation of the knowledge inside the term, the label, or the limit. Come on, man. Let's be honest. We like to debate and we like to argue over terms instead of implementing and taking action on the information. I'm looking for 100 people to join me in the spiritual technologist class and or, since we all like terms, I got some terms for you. Spiritual technologist. I'm looking for the next 100 people. Another term is the Jesus frequency. We're going to learn how to live the vibration, not just talk about the vibration or the state. I got another term labeled or limit for you, polymath petition, or spiritual polymath. So for the first 100 people that email me at drwillrogers33@gmail.com, drwillrogers33. If I don't get 100, then we're not interested in moving forward with it. We're not doing it. I'm not going to waste my time. But if I get 100 people that are seriously interested in solving your most pressing problem in the area of wealth, health, wisdom, or relationship, I don't care what the issue or the problem or the concern is. I got over 100 books, over 1,000 books, over 5,000 plus different audios and videos to address whatever specific problem or issue that you have. All these problems, all of these issues, these so-called problems, these so-called issues, they all go away as long as you establish crystal clear clarity of self and source. The problem goes away. You have to establish that disposition, that identity, and you have to learn how to maintain it in the midst of adversity. We all know what to do. The issue, the problem is when your turn and your number is called and you get a turn up the bat, what happens when the devil shows up at your house and knock on your door? What happens when the issues that going on with everybody else, it ain't affecting you, but what happens when it comes to your house? What happens when it affects you? Yeah. Are you able to turn the other cheek, brother? It's easy to talk about it when it's dealing with somebody else. What happens when you lose your job? What happens when you go to the doctor and you get that negative report? You got 30 days to live. What happens when your boo-boo come home and say, I don't want to be your boo-boo no more? How do you maintain your brain in the mix of toxic shame? Come on, preacher. Oh yeah, I know a lot of niggas like to talk a good game. But see, I didn't read about this in the book, homie. This ain't my first rodeo. I've been doing this for a long time. If you want to shine, you got to occupy your mind with your God-given design. For the next 100 people that are serious, we're going to start the Spiritual Polymath Institute and establish spiritual, real, true spiritual technologists working together and working as individuals, where you working with me one-on-one, whether it's 1 day or 1 year, no time. We finish, when you arrive at your destination, everybody will set their goal for the course, whether it's to lose weight, whether it's to establish or find your new boo-boo, whether it's to reconnect with your old boo-boo, whether it's to make $100 an hour, whether it's to make $100,000 an hour. Whatever it is, we're going to establish your goal. And we're going to establish the role. We're going to stay on that role until we meet that goal. The next 100 people only. Cost of the program is $100. When I get to the 100 people, we're going to rock and roll. You'll hear from me, but you got to email me first at drwillrogers at gmail.com. I think I left off the 33. So it's drwillrogers33 at gmail.com. And the email address again is drwillrogers33 at gmail.com. Let's go. Once again, this ain't no gimmick. This ain't no fad. This ain't no desperation. If this resonates with you, absolutely, let's do it. If it don't, man, you do you. I'm going to keep doing me. And we're going to see each other at the top. Let's go. No more play.